I'm Sherryl Klingelhofer, and my dad had Parkinson's. Starting in about the year 2000, we noticed symptoms and started working on them. It was kind of tough. There really wasn't anything out there for exercise. So, since my father had been a PE teacher, coach, athletic director, and I had been trained in fitness at the YMCA and had taught for 10 years, we decided to come up with our own program. Dad was able to move much more comfortably when he'd do his Parkinson's specific exercises that we came up with. There really just wasn't anything out there. I searched all over the internet and it just said, exercise is good. Well, that was kind of vague. So we honed in on several different things. After I lost my dad to a stroke, I was real sad. I was real lonely. And I had all of this knowledge that we had come up with. And I was encouraged to go on Facebook by a friend who also has Parkinson's. I did, and I was amazed at the response. People do want to do something about their Parkinson's, but there seems to be very little out there that's encouraging. Everything's so negative. I decided that I was going to make a DVD for people with Parkinson's, especially for those who are first coming into the Parkinson's and they're a little frightened by all of this negativity that's going to get thrown at them. It's in 3 parts, and since it's an hour and a half, you'll probably want to divide your time on those parts. But I thought that I'd give you a little preview, something from each of the 3 sections, so you can see what my DVD is about. At the end, I'll let you know how you can order one if you're interested. You're the one living with Parkinson's. Your doctor only sees you for a few hours here and there. So you're going to manage it. You're going to be the CEO, and this is the person that's the head of the department. So you're going to want to make sure you can work with the head of your department. Has this doctor diagnosed and worked with people with Parkinson's for any length of time, or is it their first diagnosis or their second diagnosis? If this person has not worked with Parkinson's people a lot, please ask to refer to another doctor who has. You can find neurologists, and that's a good fit as a rule because Parkinson's is a neurological disorder. However, that doesn't mean that the neurologist has actually worked with a lot of people with Parkinson's. So you're going to want to do the same thing and ask the neurologist, have you worked with a lot of Parkinson's issues? And if they haven't, ask again for a reference. You can also check with your statewide groups, and they'll probably be able to plug you into several neurologists that are perhaps not local, but at least within driving distance. And one of the best things that you can do is that support group thing again. I've seen a lot of discussion. What medications are you on? How do you like your doctor? I don't. And then you can rest if you need to. Get that big expanse going with the arms. Another real good one that's really expansive. I want you to think about a big, thick piece of elastic. Grab it, pull it across your chest. Pull it the other direction. Pull it out to the side if you want. Big, expansive moves. The double arm swing. Again, I'm going to turn sideways so that you can see this. The arms are going to be going in a rocking motion like this, and to get started, just rock your hands up and down and just keep going a little higher each time. And you'll notice as the hands go up, your torso is going to want to turn. Allow it to do so. It's the big reach that we're after on this. Just swing those hands. When we talk about vocal exercises, we talk about exercises from the lips to the tongue to the back of the throat. And when we're swallowing, we're using the lips, the tongue, the back of the throat. So here's our natural progression. If you have problems swallowing, it can lead to problems eating and malnourishment. Here's a test. A, E, and so forth with I, O, U. Do a swallow, vocalize the letter. If you cough, if you gag, if you have hesitation between them, then there could be a problem. Find out if the problem is in speaking or if you have a problem with a little bit too much phlegm or saliva or too little saliva. Either of those can cause problems with vocalizations. Masking takes the face and it makes it incapable of showing emotion and empathy. You have an unblinking stare and the face doesn't really smile and the eyebrows don't really come up as you're speaking. And when people talk to you about something exciting and you're going, and they talk to you about something sad and you're going, they get mixed messages from you because they think you're not interested or that you aren't really on the same plane as them. They're really misidentifying what's happening. Use some recording equipment or watch in the mirror and see if something's happening with your face that would cause people to think that you're not really paying attention to them. Practice raising your eyebrows, practice smiling, practice. I hope that you found something that you liked on the DVD clips and would like to order the DVD. You'll not only get that, but you'll also get the pre-printed tests, so you can just copy those off and you can make them for month to month. That way you can see where you're going with your Parkinson's and you can share that with your physician. Ordering information will be following, and you'll be able to order by Visa and MasterCard through PayPal on my website, or I'm going to also give you the address if you'd like to send just a check or a money order, and that will include shipping in the US and in Canada. Remember, I post on Facebook. There's lots of tips, there's quotes, there's exercise. It's free and it's always positive.